I'd like to welcome you to this DVD production. Alpha, in conjunction with MLA and Pfizer, have put together a training program for people joining the lot feeding industry and people even within the industry currently, to enable them to enhance their skills in terms of handling livestock. But not just handling livestock, learning to understand the most appropriate ways to handle livestock in different situations and potentially even different types of livestock. So welcome, enjoy what follows. It'll be a terrific learning exercise, and I'd like to thank MLA and Pfizer for their assistance in the production. Particularly, I'd like to thank the industry experts for sharing their knowledge and experience in contributing to this program. Dr. Tony Batterham, Dr. Paul Cusack, Chris and Miranda Donohue, Dr. John Doyle, Steve Jeffries and Dr. Kev Sullivan. Their support has been invaluable throughout this production.
The following presentation will guide you through a range of key activities that are undertaken on a day-to-day basis in a modern feedlot. There will be a particular emphasis on your role in ensuring the cattle under your care are given the opportunity to perform to their full potential. We'll examine vital issues including cattle handling, understanding animal behaviour, the relationship between stress and animal welfare, recognising common feedlot illnesses, biosecurity, feedlot rations and nutrition, and data collection.
Caring for cattle in the feedlot environment is making sure that those animals adapt from what we call a grass-eating environment to a grain-feeding environment. But it's also more than that. It's about animal welfare, it's about nutrition, it's about making sure that you can actually make that animal feel comfortable in the new environment that it's in, so that it doesn't become stressed in any way, which would have adverse conditions in terms of the way it might perform through the feeding phase.
Next to illness, the most significant barrier to weight gain in feedlot cattle is stress. So a particular emphasis will be placed on the techniques that can be used to keep stress to a minimum at all times. We've drawn on the expertise of a number of veterinarians and consultants who are highly regarded within the feedlot industry. Dr. Tony Batterham is a veterinarian and co-owner of Corindai Feedlot Services. He is consultant veterinarian to feedlot companies JBS Swift & Co, Elders Limited, Mort & Co and Myola Feedlot. Jim Cudmore is president of the Australian Lot Feeders Association, ALPHA, and general manager of Kerwee Feedlot at John Darien in Queensland. Dr. Paul Cusack is a veterinarian and owner of Australian Livestock Production Services. He consults to feedlots throughout Eastern Australia and teaches undergraduate and postgraduate feedlot medicine and nutrition. Chris and Miranda Donohue are livestock handling trainers and cattle producers from Augathella in Western Queensland. They've delivered training clinics concentrating on calm handling techniques and cattle training to feedlots around Australia. Dr. John Doyle is a Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and a Doctor of Nutrition. John has lived and practiced in Australia since the early 1990s and consults to a number of feedlots. Steve Jeffries is an internationally acclaimed horse trainer who's lectured extensively on animal behaviour and training techniques. Dr. Kev Sullivan is a veterinarian from Bell Veterinary Services in southeast Queensland. He consults to feedlots throughout Australia on issues including cattle handling, animal health and welfare. These professionals have agreed to share their knowledge in order for you to become a better operator in the feedlot environment.